What's up, nerds? Okay, so again, at the end of the year, everybody's making their lists and checking it twice from this past year. I'm going to be doing my top 10 worst movies of 2023. Now, before I get started on my list, I just want to say that this list only reflects the movies that I've seen. So if these movies are not, on your list because you've seen other movies, I totally understand that. But my viewing habits are a little bit different now. I've got a family and kids and everything, so I only get to see so many films and all that jazz. But I'm going to get started on my worst list, and I know I'm going to make some of you mad with this because I'm pretty sure some movies that you absolutely loved are on this list, but I'm sorry, I can't help what I like and I can't help what I don't like. All right, let's get started on this list. Okay, so coming in at number 10 is Leave the World Behind. Leave the World Behind, unfortunately, lives up to its title, offering forgettable cinematic experiences that fails to leave a lasting impression. This was produced by the Obamas, and it really, shows a little bit of glimpse into the future of what's going to happen maybe in 2024. So maybe you guys need to stock up on some MREs and some bottled water. All right, you guys, coming in at number 9 is The Exorcist Believer. Now, The Exorcist Believer fails to capture the horror and suspense of its predecessor, leaving audiences more bored than frightened. I mean, maybe it's because of the patriarchy. All right, coming in at number 8 is VHS 85. Now, VHS 85 attempts to revive a nostalgic format, but falls flat with uninspired storytelling and forgettable segments. Out of all the VHSs, even though I'm not an overwhelmingly huge fan of those movies, I still have to say that this movie was kind of boring. While watching it, I was just they really didn't do anything special, in my opinion. And I thought that this one would be a little bit different considering 85 is such a good year. But again, it fell flat. All right, you guys, coming in at number 7 is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Now, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, despite its intriguing premise, falls into the sequel trap, recycling old jokes, failing to offer a fresh take on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Plus, Kang isn't really the best bad guy, and Majors is out on that one, and it's just not a good movie and a horrible addition to the MCU. All right, you guys, coming in at number 6 is Transformers: Rise of the Beast. Now, Transformers: Rise of the Beast disappoints with a formatic plot and a lack of energy that once again defined the franchise. It was the same plot from the last 6 movies. There's a MacGuffin, get the MacGuffin, and stop the bad guys. And you have this big overarching bad guy. It's just bad. It's not a good movie, and they really did not use the Beast Wars nostalgia very well. I talk about that movie, but I watched Beast Wars with my son beforehand to bone up for it. And then we went and seen the movie, and it was just terrible. There was no Beast Wars. Cheetor and Rhinox, they have one line each. And I'm all it's cool to see them on screen, but you didn't do anything with them. It's just a bad movie. All right, coming in at number 5 is The Marvels. Ooh, The Marvels. Surprisingly, it lacks the usual superhero spectacle. Delivering a disjointed narrative that struggles to unite its ensemble cast. It's just bad all the way around. Although, Iman Vellani as Ms. Marvel, she's very charming. I said this in my review. She's very charming, and she's the best part of the movie. But the rest of the movie is just, wah, wah, wah. It's not very good. It's not anything special, and everyone involved should just be ashamed. All right, you guys, coming in at number 4 is Peter Pan and Wendy. Ugh, this movie. Peter Pan and Wendy suffers from an uninspired reimagining, failing to bring the beloved characters to life in a meaningful way. And you got that, this is no boys magic and everything. It's just so very boys drool, girls rule mentality that everybody is getting sick and tired of. And it just sucks. And remember, Lost Boys can have girls in it now, too. It's a bad movie all the way around. So I don't understand how anybody could like it. All right, you guys, we have reached the top 3 worst movies of 2023, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to upset a lot of you with these 3, but I don't care. All right, coming in at number 3, which is going to make a lot of you mad, is The Little Mermaid. Ooh, The Little Mermaid. While visually stunning, kind of, falls short on substance, lacking the depth that made the animated classic memorable. I mean, I said it in my review, but I'm sorry, you guys, this movie sucked. The additions to the story were not good. It was longer than it needed to be, and it had too much of that feminism, I'm a girl, I can do what I want kind of thing without man's help. It's just bad. It's just bad. And I mean, like, and that song, that squat, squat, wah, wah. I mean, Lin-Manuel Miranda is so one note. So I just, it's not a good movie. It's not a good movie. And the box office reflects that because nobody wanted to see this piece of shit. All right, you guys, coming in at number 2 is Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Now, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny fails to recapture the magic of the original series, stumbling with a convoluted storyline and forced nostalgia. I mean, this is just a testament to the fact that Kathleen Kennedy doesn't know anything about movie making or what fans want. And this movie failed in every way, shape, and form. And I did a review on it. You can check it out. But it's not a good movie. It's not. It's a horrible edition. I'd prefer the Crystal Skull over this movie. That's how bad it is. So I think that if this is the last one, good. That's what it needs. All right, you guys. So for my least favorite movie of the year, just the worst movie of 2023, was Barbie. Man. Okay, so I know I'm upsetting a bunch of you with this one, but it's a film that, despite its attempt to modernize, feels like a missed opportunity with a predictable plot and lackluster execution. Plus, it's just good old-fashioned man-hating, and it's good old-fashioned mom-hating. I hated this movie. I thought that the first 20 minutes when they were in Barbie World or Barbie Land, whatever it's called, I thought that was great. But once they came into the human world, it just got silly and ridiculous. Plus, I hated the messaging, that being a mom is bad. I also didn't like that, all men are dumb and not needed and all that stuff. And if a world had all females in charge, then it'd be a better world. It's so nonsense. This movie just sucked, but it made $1 billion or $2 billion, whatever, a bunch of billion at the box office. So, I mean, obviously people were interested in seeing this movie. Myself, unfortunately, hated it. So, you can hate me for that if you want. I don't care. All right, you guys, so that is my top 10 worst movies of the year. Tell me, what were your top 10 worst movies of the year? Did any of mine make your list, or is my list just completely ridiculous to you? You can tell me all about that, and yell at me for the movies I did pick, but I'm sorry, these movies on my list are terrible, so get over yourself. All right, you guys, but tell me what you guys think. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you guys on my next video. You guys have a good new year. Bye.